Unpopular opinion, but if we took all MAGA men from ages 18 to 50 and replaced them with immigrants, violence against women and children would decrease to almost 0%.
Okay, well, we already know that's not true just from Sweden and everything else. But this little breaking news here is just hilarious.
Allegations of child sex crimes. The reigning Teacher of the Year at Broussard Middle School is in jail. 38-year-old Christy Oster is facing charges of carnal knowledge and indecent behavior with the juvenile. Police say the victim in the case is one of Oster's former students. The Lafayette Parish School System says Oster has been placed on leave and declined to comment any further.
Yeah, because MAGAs are the only ones
how they
who do any
said carnal
assaulting.
knowledge instead of rape?
Yep, of course. When it's a woman, it's just carnal knowledge or an inappropriate relationship.
That's some bullshit right there.
Has anybody else been keeping an eye on the SA rates over in countries like Sweden, UK, Germany? You know, places where it's literally gone through the roof.
Actually, I have not.
Ever since mass migration has begun.
Yes.
I mean, hell, how long was the Chaz Garden in Washington during the Summer of Love open before the first rapes were reported?
Yeah,
Less than 24 hours?
Sweden has a real problem right now. It's bad.
Yep, and they're not even number one in the West anymore. I think the UK finally supplanted them.
Well, the UK, where do you start?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they're fucked.
I mean, they really have gone full 1984 with thought police. You can be arrested for sitting in front of someplace thinking the wrong thing.
Yep. Bunch of shit.
Not cool, man. Not cool.
Yeah, it's hilarious, you know, like get leftoids now screaming, Dodd Lemon's being persecuted. Meanwhile, these people applaud when grannies who are just silently playing outside of abortion clinics are thrown in prison.
Yeah, look, you know what? Everyone involved in that, you know, from the judge all the way down, to the cops who arrested them, need to get fucking fired. We need to really make some examples out of these people. We really do.
Because it's not happening enough. It's really
no,
not.
It hasn't happened at all, actually.
It's
Here's
like they
another
throw
thing about
breadcrumbs.
mainstream media. If Trump actually got the FCC to just pick one network and rip their license away for not reporting accurately on the news, you would see a lot of those other networks shape up, because that literally, like, if you do that to a major network, their stock price goes to zero overnight.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to have all of the people suing the people on the board of directors. And, wow. I mean, he really needs to do that.
Yeah.
Because I'm sick and tired of this. The mainstream media, which is dying, but it's not dying fast enough, is lying to us en masse and pushing propaganda. They're not covering actual truthful stories, and they're propping up lying. He needs to just rip one. Man, that's what I would do if I was running the show. I'd be like, oh yeah, NBC, you're done. Sorry.
Yeah, Smith-Mundt Modernization Act needs to go. Why that has not been tackled yet is beyond me.
Yeah.
Sneak it into another bill that everybody wants passed, just like they did.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, by the way, media, you're not allowed to lie anymore. You have to actually report the news and stop disseminating propaganda on domestic soil. And if we catch you doing it again, guess what? FCC is going to drive Shredder's fucking penetrator mobile straight up your ass.
I mean,
awesome.
that's what it's going to take. And another thing is, I've been covering a lot of these stories about these schools that'll, just took kids into the street to protest ICE and this other stuff. They need to sue the shit. Like, all of those parents could easily pool enough money to get 3 or 4 lawyers to sue the shit out of the school district for doing that. Because guess what? If I had a young child in school and I find out, wait a minute, you were taken out of school without my permission to go fucking participate in this bullshit march? No. Fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
No. Because I bet you, like, a school with 600 students, they could easily, if they get 100 people who want to sue, throw in $1,000, they can get some pretty top-notch lawyers to wreak absolute havoc on these school districts. You can get teachers fired. Like the principals of all of these schools that did this should be fired for cause immediately and have their pension fucking pulled.
1,000%.
Holy shit, I saw that. And then there's a couple stories out there of kids who were hit by fucking cars.
And that doesn't even touch on the whole troon business where you've got, the teachers and educators in these states literally encouraging these kids to start going and taking puberty blockers without their parents' consent and all this shit.
Oh, yeah.
But now, like we're just talking about, with the news network, if somebody finally throws down the hammer, the rest of them will fall in line. Well, guess what? Somebody just got successfully sued. I don't know, it was I forget exactly what happened.
$2 million.
It was $2 million. Boom. All of a sudden, the American Medical Association and the Association of Plastic Surgeons comes on and says, well, maybe you were right. Maybe we shouldn't be doing these surgeries, especially on kids.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. Okay, there's so many of these poor kids who've been screwed over.
Yeah.
They could easily bankrupt the medical system. And here's another thing they got to worry about. So say Mr. 12-year-old Johnny was, suffering from gender euphoria, and his mother pushed his stuff, and he got turned into a eunuch.
Yeah.
10, 20 years down the road when he feels a particular way, maybe he might look some of these doctors up because he's not in his right mind anymore.
Nope.
And it'll be on.
Like
these guys better look over their shoulder because a lot of these people they were helping are going to come hunt them down in the end.
Well, they've essentially they mutilated and crippled them for life. Most of them will never experience sexual satisfaction in any way, shape, or form. That by itself is enough to drive somebody off the deep end.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad, man. It's pretty bad.
Listen,
saying.
man, most people can't afford to have a 24/7, 365 security detail.
Yeah. I'm a 3-4 times a week kind of a dude. If all of a sudden a doctor were to take that away from me and just be like, oh, no, you're just never going to feel that ever again. I'd be like, oh, really? Oh, really? Well, I know I paid you for this already, but you forgot your change.
Mm-hmm. Look, back in the ancient days, if you're a doctor and you did more harm than good, you got the same punishment.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. We should be hollowing out some of these doctors with a melon baller.
Ooh,
that's good times.
Ooh,
flipping that bratwurst inside out.
Didn't you do a video about that once?
Yeah, we did.
That was fucking revolting. Oh, sorry, that was awful.
You can say it. It was fucking revolting. Yeah. Like, we were grossed out, and it was just a bratwurst.
I can't believe you could even film that fucking thing. That was just.
Blake didn't even know I was doing it. I just showed up, and he's like, "What are you doing, bro?"
Bring props. I'm like, who are you, Gallagher? You're bringing props to my house.
And then once I started melon balling, he's just like, that's really vile, man.
The only one you did worse is when you got hit by the chocolate milk.
Oh, yeah. I remember that day, too. You show up and you're like, I got some stuff out in my car. I need you to unload. Like, what? I go like, what's all this milk? Like, you got a protein deficiency or something? Like, take it in the house.
Oh, God.
Get some butt sauce in your eye. This is just an average day on the set of Redonkulous.com.
Classic pop, man. Classic pop.
He got a little slickery in his socket.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the meat caser box.